And just like that, it could be lights on Liverpool's title hopes and season, potentially. We're 3-0 down in the Europa League quarterfinals after a home defeat to Atalanta. And just days later, we have now lost at home again to Crystal Palace. It is quite rare that we lose at Anfield in any competition, really, but the Premier League especially. And yet we have just lost there twice in the space of, 3 days? Oh, it's absolutely dreadful. Once again, we have fallen behind in the game. 21 times out of 32 Premier League games, we have fallen behind this season. You cannot keep pulling off miracles. You cannot keep doing these comebacks and dramatic wins. You're shooting yourself in the foot if you're going behind that many times. And ultimately, at some point in the season, it had the potential to come across us. And this past week, it is completely unravelled before our eyes. The draw at Manchester United a week ago, where we were all over them, just didn't finish the chances and got punished. Then in the midweek against Atalanta, absolutely, again, not finishing our chances and just getting really ripped apart by them. And then a limp showing against Crystal Palace again today. Again, the chances there, second half in particular, Curtis Jones, Diogo Jota, Mohamed Salah, 3 huge chances gone begging. I think Darwin Núñez had one either first or second half as well. Just big chances, and we just don't have the composure to finish them at the moment. I have no idea what has happened to us. We've not been the most clinical of sides this season, but especially this kind of last couple of months, it's really gone to shit, man. And it's awful because we are somehow still, I think, the top scorers in Europe. And the fact that we're one of the worst finishers in terms of chance conversion is damning. It just shows we create so many chances. We play some really good football, but if you lack the composure to put them away, what is the point, man? We're going to be dropping silly points like we've done in this last week. And now we're 2 points behind Manchester City. We're level with Arsenal, but they're about to play Aston Villa. And if they win that, they will go 3 points ahead. So we're potentially 2 and 3 points behind our competitors with 6 games to go in the league. And you're asking for miracles. Like, it's probably done from here. Naturally, you've got to hold a little bit of hope. Otherwise, what's the point in watching the sport? I may as well just stop watching for the rest of the season if I'm not going to have that little bit of belief in me. But yeah, you're waiting for others to now slip up, and you're waiting for them to throw points away, kind of similar as we've done today. Arsenal have some difficult fixtures. There is potential there, but Man City in particular are the ones who I can just see going and winning all 6 games, away to Tottenham maybe. But then again, yeah, we need them to lose that essentially, or if they draw, we have to win and then beat their goal. It's just so many ifs, buts and maybes, and no absolutes, because we have thrown this out of our own hands. We've really unravelled, and it's a pretty dark end to our season, because yeah, we've got, I think, a 9-day spell coming up where we're going to be away to Atalanta, followed by 3 away Premier League games, and that's where I thought was maybe make or break for our season. But we've possibly already broken before then, and that's really a shame. 2 home games at Anfield that we hoped had the potential to just give us a boost, get the confidence up again after some not so convincing performances, but they've been even worse. We've had 2 losses at Anfield in a row, and it looks very dire. The belief has kind of been sucked out of the fan base. It's very difficult to see how we get back into any contention for anything else here. Jurgen Klopp's final season at the club looks set to end with just 1 trophy, the League Cup. And listen, it's something. It's, we can't be too ungrateful for it. But considering what this season could have been, where it's developed to, how far these players brought us, it's a very potentially miserable ending. And we've just got to hope they kick on. They find that composure in front of goal again. Because the chances are there. The underlying metrics are there. We're still creating a lot of opportunities. It is very easy to say, it's a lot easier said than done, but we just have to sharpen up in defence to stop leaking these silly goals that see us, having to come from behind or throwing away a lead, and just the confidence that we're building, momentum we're building in the game, and take the damn chances that we're making. We're making some beautiful football in the build-up to create great openings against teams who usually sit very deep, but we just lack the composure, and we're going to pay the price at this rate. It's a miserable game. Performance-wise as well, it's like, who do I pick for man of the match from that? I just don't know. No one really had it on. The front 3 today, Salah, Núñez and Diaz, have for a while now, they've just lacked that composure. But Hakpo has oddly, despite being probably 5th choice out of that front 5 we have at our disposal, he's looked the sharpest in his last couple of games. He's come on off the bench both times and looked to be a bit of a difference maker. So I think it might be time to start him next game. And Diogo Jota, the guy we've been crying to come back to help us with these finishing problems, misses an absolute sitter today. It's just, the luck seems completely against us right now. It is one of those weird ones where you just think, is it just not meant to be? Is it just a script is written for someone else? And it's just, you know, we're creating all of this. It's not going our way. It's just not meant to be. But we've got to hope. We've got to get better and hope we can do it. But yeah, we've got to really fix up on both ends, because even the goal we conceded today, so easy for Palace to just ping a few passes through us. Good passing from them, but there was just a lack of urgency and press, and it eventually came in pockets and spells, and then towards the end of the game the pressure turned up, but it's just leaving it way too late. What happened to the Liverpool of old, the electric fast starts, teams, as you know, the pundits used to say, survived the first 30 minutes against Liverpool? Now it seems like we don't even turn up till the last 30 minutes, and it's getting really ridiculous. So yeah, this is probably the most disgusted I've been as a Liverpool fan this season, the most angry and agitated I've been after a game. Really not filling us with much hope. But we go on to Atalanta on Thursday needing a miracle there. Regardless of whatever happens, we just got to hope in the league that our opponents can drop some points, we can start converting some chances, and maybe, just maybe, something might happen. But it doesn't look likely from here. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Is this it? Is it over for Liverpool in the title race now? Who do you think does go on from here, Arsenal or City, if you think it's over for us? But yeah, I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words with this one. So yeah, unfortunately, not our day, potentially not our season, but we'll live to fight another day, and we just have to hope for better from the Reds. Until the next one, take care.